Alright, so I'm going to do my best to show you how I wash the frames, the polycarbonate frames that we use for ganache. I don't have totally dirty ones to show you, but we usually weld them together with tempered chocolate, so you usually have to let them sit in the sink long enough for the chocolate to melt so you can get them apart. But I don't think I'll be showing you the flat pieces. So this is a frame that's got a hole in the middle of it. There's other ones that are completely full. Those should be relatively easy to figure out. But so a couple of things. I usually go like this because I'm right-handed. But I'll get the cloth. It's soapy, clean water, like really soapy. So usually where the weld is here and here. So this is where we're finding that the grease marks are left. So what I'll do is I'll take the cloth and put it over, and I use both my thumb and my thing to get both sides. So we've got that going. I do this, but then I put my finger under, and I wear gloves because you'll cut yourself on these things. I actually see if I can get my finger under here, and I run the cloth there because that's where the ganache is actually touching it. So that's one side, and then I turn it. Sometimes I'll get a second run on that cloth, but I rinse the cloth of any grease, and I put it over the edge again, give it a good rub on this side. This is side 2. Hey Caitlin, I'm just taking a video in case you're wondering why I'm talking to myself. So I go back and forth, and then I'll get my finger under there and give that a rub, because I know that's what the ganache is. That's side 2. Might as well count, because you'll lose sight of how many sides you did. Stick it over again. That camera, good wash. So I'm getting this side and this side at the same time, and then I'm putting my finger under to get that lip, that edge. So that was 3. And every time I put my cloth in, I rinse it, because then it gets either rid of some of the fat or any of the debris, like say there's actual chocolate, the brown parts of the chocolate. And a good corner. My finger on it, run it there again, because then I know it's also clean. Try not to get. Remember, I specifically wear gloves. Otherwise, these edges might be sharp because they were cut this is a custom size frame. So then I also will lean this edge over here so I can rinse it. And I'll use my hand just to, because, I don't know, to get rid of the soap and to rinse it off. And then I'll turn it over. Do the next to the other side. I like that this is lower than the edge of the sink so it doesn't tend to run out. And I lower it like this on an angle because then the water runs down and it doesn't cover my job for me. Alright, and then I'll show you, I stand it up here on the side. I'll show you what that looks like. See? So the reason I stand it up there is so that there's actually space. I'm not going to lift it up. So that there's actually space. Like I kind of angle it like this and like that up against the wall there so that there's actually space for it to dry. Instead of all being stuck together and then you've got wet marks in it. Anyway, and then I'll just do the next one. So I'll show you the next one. Also, actually, I'll show you, so remember I was talking about the bigger, the ones that are completely full, like it's a full one. So this sink, basically it's big enough to fit the whole thing laying down, but if you put a full one in there, there's only like half an inch, like this much space between this side of the wall and your finger to try to pick it up from the bottom. I got it stuck today. I've been able to do it with my finger before to pull it up, but we have this tool, see if I can show it too. We have this tool we use for pulling the gaskets out of the espresso machine. This also works really well inside there. I'm not going to show you, but you have to be careful because this tip could actually scrape the polycarbonate, and we don't want to do that. So basically, like, I stick it in the side and slightly just get under the lip of the thing, and then just pull it up enough to actually get my hand under it, and then I stop using it because I don't really want to scrape the polycarbonate, but it works. That's kept in the drawer under the till. Oh, hey Caitlin, you gotta put that tool down.
Oh.
Caitlin's doing, she's making a list for me of different tools we use for different projects. I just came up with that today. These ones are easy to pick up because there's a hole in the middle, so you can just put your hand in from this side and not have to try to get the outside. Anyway, so I put it in sideways because there's more room to maneuver instead of doing it this way. So you open the cloth up, put it over both sides, rub one corner because this is where the chocolate and the grease from the cocoa butter is, and then you run it along the edge, pinching both sides because I'm actually washing this side and this side at the same time. And then I go and like I put my finger under the bottom and rub along there. Okay, and then turn it, so that's side one. There's side two. I don't pay as much attention to this corner until I flip it, because I'm paying more attention when I flip it. There's side three. I definitely felt some rough edge there. Another cycle. And then you don't have to go crazy with the water because then it actually fills up the sink. Lean it up against there to brace it. Just angle it down because then the water actually runs down the frame and does half of your job for you. A, it saves water. B, it saves time. Yay! Okay. Flip it over. The other side. And let's see if I can do this. And I find a different angle to put this up against the wall so it can dry. So there's space in between the frames. Anyway, that's it for that. Oh yeah, except at the end, I'll either leave them, if we do them at the end of the day, I'll leave them to air dry for the next day, so it's the air is doing its job. And then I always check to make sure there's not grease spots here and in the middle of the actual flat, like full piece, because this is where you'll see that there's greasy spots. Anyway, bye.